Disclaimer, if you are triggered by divination, astrology, tarot, and worldly discussions, this channel is not for you.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Wisdom and Light here, and I am back with another celebrity tarot reading. We're going to be reading on Miss Mena and Safaree. They are going through just some very turbulent times right now, and it's unfortunate to see them just go at it back and forth on social media, and they've been going at it for a while now to where it's a lot. By the way, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Bianca, but most people know me as Miss J, and welcome to Wisdom and Light, where we do celebrity tarot readings, monthly horoscopes, and whatever that's going on in the cosmos that we must talk about, and just the energies, and just, you know, we're a crazy little crew over here. We have fun. All right, so all jokes aside, yes, videos back to back, so shout out to the back-to-back energy, you know, uploading back to back. So everybody has been asking me about this in particular, so I don't mind. We're just going to see how this is going to go, if anything's going to be coming about this. I'm going to be looking at Mena's point of view. We have the 5 of Wands. We're going to look at Mena's energy first. Now, I need to just say this. Mena has made mistakes in the past. However, personally, do I agree with what's happening to her now? Do I agree with Safaree being in Jamaica, partying up for his birthday and not being there for his son that's in the NICU? No, I don't agree with that. Despite the mistakes that she's made, and yes, a lot of this does have to do with karma. Karma is, you know, what goes around comes back around, because I do believe she, in the past, had a situation where I guess she was like the side, I don't know. I think that's what everybody was telling me. Everybody was telling me something like that. They kept saying karma. And I get it. I know that karma doesn't care who you are. But I do genuinely feel sorry for her. It's unfortunate. She should not be on her own handling it. And even when she didn't want Safaree to be in the delivery room, I didn't have an opinion on that, because I don't know what happened between closed doors. I don't know what arguments they have and what made her say, you know what, I don't want this energy around me when I'm giving birth. I want a support system. And I feel like that was her energy. We're just going to be looking at how she's looking at this. Okay, so as dramatic as this is for the both of them, like what they're going through and how bad it's gotten, she still genuinely has a lot of love for him. She still loves him. That's what's sad. It's sad when a couple falls apart and you can still see that there's love here. You can still see that she genuinely did care. So I'm being fair. And her temper does get the best of her. But I will say, in this situation, she did her best to make it work. She really did try. 5 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the King of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, this is a no-brainer. She is going to be eventually taking legal action, and by legal action I mean child support. She is going to take him to the cleaners. With the 10 of Pentacles being here in the end, that's putting a stamp on she's made up her mind on how this is going to go. She's more so on survival mode, and she's on, I have to be a mother to my children. That is the most important thing. So that being said, her energy is very dedicated to her babies. She is looking beyond. She is looking towards the future. She is looking towards, this is all going to end when it ends. So she is doing her best to have a positive outlook. But is she heartbroken? Yes. Does she like that she's going through this? Yes. And could she be going through emotional fluctuations? We know that postpartum depression is very evident. It's very it's not an easy thing to go through. So if you are a mother and you have gone through that, then you already know where I'm going with this. And if you feel that you are experiencing that, then please seek help, please seek guidance. You're not alone, because it's just never a good feeling to feel like you have all of these responsibilities and you're on your own. But for a lot of women, that is the case, and it's scary. So my heart goes out to anyone that is dealing with that. But try your best, not try your best, but do your absolute best to get up every single day and work towards healing yourself. Because our mind is so powerful. If we tell ourselves we can do this, we can. But we also need help to do that, because it's not easy when you go through those fluctuations, but it's nothing that you can't handle. I believe that we can ride any wave that is thrown at us. That doesn't mean that it's easy though. So if you feel that you're slipping, please seek help. It's so important to seek help, because seeking help is the first step towards healing. Okay? Because it is a huge adjustment, and when you mix that with your partner acting up, cheating, running around, it is just, my heart does go out to Erica Mena. I am a woman at the end of the day. There's a lot of women more than likely watching this reading. Even though this is karma, I genuinely do feel sorry for her, because I'm just an empathic person. That's just how I am. I mean, if you don't agree, that's perfectly fine. If you're saying, nah, that's what the fuck she gets, I can't argue that with you. I'm just saying, from my standpoint, I genuinely do feel sorry for her. And I hear stories all the time like this, and it does break my heart. So I'm sympathizing with her, and I'm giving her just good vibes and just keeping that in prayer. But it's crazy, because when karma strikes, karma don't care. Karma does not care. So it's like, I'm watching karma do what it does, but it's like, damn, karma went in. That's what I'm seeing. But I genuinely do wish her just healing, because that's what's coming through in her reading so strongly. She needs that. But she is definitely taking legal action, because the cards keep ending up in, I feel this way emotionally, but I'm going to do what I got to do for my kids, with the Justice card and the Ten of Pentacles being here. Justice is about what's fair, and the courts are going to side with her, because Safaree is basically building her case to justify what she's saying. It's not like he's by her side, or at least in the hallway. Because if she doesn't want you in the room, at least be in the hallway where you could see the baby, you could see what's going on. It's just really weird how this is how he's behaving. And the shit that women go through, it's unfortunate. And I guarantee you, if it was her birthday, she would still be at the NICU. She wouldn't be in another country. She doesn't have that luxury. She would be with her baby. But you see how it's not fair. It's not fair. And I'm disappointed in Safaree. I feel that Safaree has a big heart, but this is not looking good. This looks very narcissistic, and this looks very just, it doesn't look good. I feel that he can do better. I feel that he knows better, and I feel that he's just hurt by everything as well, so he's reacting. You know, I know he has a big heart. I know he's a good person, but right now he's wilding out from what it looks like. And I know for a fact he knows better than that. So it's really unfortunate. It's like putting your differences to the side for the betterment and the well-being of your children. That is what matters. But not a lot of people think like that, especially if they feel that they're in the right or they're hurt. Because one thing I will say in this reading, she's mourning and grieving what she's going through what she's going through. She's going through the motions, but she is so focused on her babies and the well-being of her children that she's not allowing herself to really grieve Safaree, even though that's still here in this reading. She's very focused on taking care of her babies, but she's also very driven to protect and provide for her children. So Safaree, have fun on your vacation, because I'm telling you, within the next 6 months or less, she's going to come in swinging, especially when she finds her strength again, because she does feel just, she only has strength for her children. And I really feel that she shouldn't even talk about this anymore on social media, but I do feel like she's going to express herself more on social media. I do feel like she's going to expose more. That's here in the reading. I do feel that her children are going to be safe. Her children are going to be perfectly fine. There's good health all around her and her children. So it's unfortunate. And there's children involved. They're innocent in this. But Erica Mena, she's going to do what she has to do to protect her babies. That is so evident in this reading. Everything that's going on right now, it's like, I'm pushing that to the side. I'm going to take care of mine. But the message I have for Erica Mena is, make sure that you're also taking care of yourself. And do not be scared to ask for help if you need help. Because your babies need you to be okay as well. Just heard that message. Okay, so show me Safaree's energy. Now Safaree's energy feels very rigid. It feels very, I said what I said and I'm going to do what I want and I feel justified. Safaree feels that Erica doesn't listen to him, like in a sense of he's emotionally crying to her, telling her this is what he would like. She feels that he does. She feels that she does listen, and Safaree just picks and chooses what he wants to listen to. So they definitely have a lot of miscommunication. They don't understand each other on an emotional level. And Safaree does this thing, from what I'm picking up on, he does this thing where if he throws a rock, he acts like he didn't throw that rock. Okay. Safaree's going to be keeping his distance, and he's going to be working on his brand, and he's going to be working on elevating himself. We have the Death card, we have the Hermit, followed by the Eight of Pentacles. So there's nothing about his energy that feels remorseful. With the Death card here, that's transformation, rejuvenation, and rebirth. He doesn't feel that this relationship is going to restore and renew itself. The Hermit is here because he's going to be keeping to himself and secluding himself. Crazy how this is Virgo energy, but I recognize this as Cancer energy as well, as long as the Moon card, and he is a Cancer. So he's going to be doing a very good job in keeping himself. And what's weird about this is he may not even see his family for, this is terrible, but maybe a month to 2 months. That's how upset he is. He feels that the world doesn't know his side of the story and why he's reacting this way. He feels that Erica has crossed the line multiple times, and this is what she gets. This is how he feels. I'm not saying he's right. I'm just saying where he's coming from energetically. Okay? He feels that people don't know how cruel she can get. He doesn't see her in a good light. Queen of Swords, this is just, you would think that they were never together with how things can just change like that. It's crazy how two people can get married, have kids, have sex, sleep in the same bed, take showers together, all of this stuff. And now the energy has shifted to, you're so evil. It's just crazy how things change. But that goes to show you that the love was never established. The love was not solid. The friendship was not solid. They did not take the time to get to know one another. They actually communicate very different. They vibe very well on a sexual and passionate level. But when it comes to their intellect and how they view things, they actually don't have a lot in common. Which is why being with someone for about 6 months and not rushing into anything is what's best. But they were in the heat of it all. It definitely feels lustful. It definitely feels like they were like two teenagers just in love, and they made their decision to do this. They were supposed to end up together because these children were supposed to be here. They fulfilled that role on this earth energetically. They did that. They fulfilled that purpose. These children were supposed to be here. They are not mistakes. They were supposed to be here. So them even coming together, as much as it doesn't make sense even to them and to the world that's watching all of this happening on social media, they were supposed to come together to have these children. Now, I want to see something. This is Joe Budden's ex-girlfriend. I forgot her name, child. It starts with a K. Anyway, Erica Mena called her out saying, you were sleeping with my husband. You know he has kids. Blase, blase, blase. Ra-ta-ta-ta. All of that. She was saying all of that and just calling her out. And she said, that's not even me. I haven't been in drama in so long. It's been drama-free. We are just friends. That's what she's saying. So let me see if that's the truth. Is Safaree fornicating with that woman? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Judgment. Yes. So yeah, Erica's telling the truth. And let me see. Erica's, oh yeah, they're having a good time. Erica's telling the truth. Why are you lying? Why is she lying? That's not good. That doesn't look good, love. Like, okay, we knew that their marriage was on rocky grounds, but that still doesn't make it okay for you to feel like it's free grabs. Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah, I'm not going to dive in too deep in that. Tarot, that's what the cards are saying. Like, you know, that's what I'm seeing. All right, so to end off this reading, because there's really not much else to see here, guys. Like, it's just a train wreck that's happening and we're just watching it. I want to know, will they ever come to a peaceful place? And also, are they doing this for reality TV? I also need to look into that as well. I mean, I just can't end off this reading without asking those questions. Okay, is this for reality TV? 1, 2, 3, 1. I'm going to say yes, and what's messed up about the situation that I don't feel Erica Mena knows is that the girl that Safaree was with, celebrating his birthday or whatever, and Erica Mena called her out, she's going to be on the show as well. I don't feel like Erica Mena knows that part. And I also want to say that Erica Mena, she didn't intentionally did all of this for ratings, at least with this situation. She felt that after they had the baby, they were going to come back and figure things out. That's what she felt. But if anything, it got worse. So she wasn't expecting this to be her storyline. She thought her storyline would be more so about healing the marriage, which is what she wanted intentionally. That's why her energy is very sad. And even though Safaree sees her as Queen of Swords, she's actually very Queen of Cups right now, very emotional, and she wanted this to work. She wanted this to rectify itself, but it didn't. So now her storyline has to be around what's going on here, and she doesn't want that. She doesn't want that to be aired out. So even when she's on the show, women are going to sympathize with her because of what she's going to be expressing and what she's going to be explaining. Will they come to a mutual understanding? Will they come to a happy ground? I got a yes. They're not good together, but they will eventually do good with co-parenting. It's just right now we're gonna see them go tit for tat. We're gonna see this get a little bit more toxic before it gets better. But one thing that they have in common is they love their children. Even though Safaree wants to act like everything that's happening is not happening, it's happening. And when he comes off of planet whatever and comes back down to earth and realizes this is his reality, he'll come around. Because one thing about Safaree, he cares about how people see him, and he is sensitive. And he does love his children. And I'm also hearing his every time I read for Safaree, like this is the second time I've done a reading on their situation, every time I read for Safaree, I always hear like either a mother figure or an aunt that raised him telling him about himself. So he will come to his senses when them Jamaican women, okay, when they dig in that ass and like, what you're doing is wrong. What you're doing is disrespectful. He hasn't heard it, and I feel like he's avoiding their phone call. He's avoiding those phone calls. He knows it's coming. You're going to get cussed out. And here's the thing. It's not like they're a fan of Erica Mena, but they're women. They're women. It's like, you know, we didn't like the drama, but we're also women, and we stand by you. At a distance, but we stand by you. So they're going to tell him about himself. They will co-parent in the future. But it's just crazy how what they're going through is going to be exploited on Love and Hip Hop. And what's sad is I don't even feel like that season is going to get a lot of views because nobody wants to see that. Nobody is celebrating a divorce nobody's celebrating that. Yeah, guys, that's what I'm seeing. That's all that I'm having. That's all that I'm seeing in this reading. And I really hope that they come to that place of co-parenting. I'm seeing that they will, but just I'm speaking it into existence. I pray that they co-parent and they coexist and they move on peacefully. Let's just hope that they do. All right. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Mwah. Bye.